Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It is week 29 of 52 weeks with Spirit and myself. I am coming to you live at 5:40 in the morning, and this is definitely the earliest I think I've made and recorded our sessions each week. It is July 17th, 2024. And the reason I'm up early is because I've been sleeping outside, as most of you probably know by now, with these hot, hot temperatures that we're having here in Alberta. The trailer becomes an oven. Um, and so I slept outside last night again, and I was woken up by a thunder and lightning storm. And it's so funny how I don't like thunder. I don't. I've never liked thunder since I was a little girl. I've always loved lightning. I love the energy it gives off. I love that cleansing feeling it gives off and that rejuvenation feeling. And so, as I'm laying in the tent this morning, I literally was just like, okay, Spirit, what are you trying to tell me? Because we've had 3 days of this. And every time we have these lightning storms, I become so energized. I'm like, ooh, I could do this and I can do this and I can do this and I can do this. And I just feel like awakened, right? And when you work with spirit, that's exactly what you become is a lightning rod for the other side, right? And so this message isn't going to be long, it's not going to be drawn out, but I wanted to remind you of how we attract where we put our energy, right? Our energy attracts certain things to us. And so where your energy goes, your where your attention goes, your energy flows, right? And I feel like for a lot of us right now, we're sitting in this place of like, what's next? What's coming up next? What's happening? And Spirit is being very loud and clear right now, saying that we need to reflect. We need to go back to the beginning. We need to start over. We need to freshen it up. We need to freshen our energy up. And so, one of the things that I've started to do this week and be very diligent about is like, when I go to the washroom in the morning, I look in the mirror and I tell myself I love myself and that I'm beautiful and that I'm wonderful and I'm amazing. And when you do this with conviction, and the conviction comes from looking at yourself, right? Because you're becoming that mirror image of who's on the other side of that mirror, right? And so I want to remind you of how far you've come. And recently, this week, I've had a counseling appointment, and my therapist actually said to me, like, look how far you've come. Look at everything you've established, you've created. Look at how big and how wide you have dug into things, right? And how much you've changed. And I remember sitting there thinking, lady, you're crazy. Cause like, I don't feel like I've changed. I don't feel like anything's changed. I feel like I'm still stuck in that stuck energy. But the truth is, and what she said really hit home for me. And I want to share it with you because what she said is there are people out there that if they had gone through everything that I had gone through throughout my life, they probably wouldn't be alive or around. And I had to pause and I had to think about that for a minute. And no matter what's going on in our lives, we just have to take a moment to pause, a moment to reflect. I don't know what your situation is. I don't know what's going on for you. But I do know that we are all changing, we are all shifting, and we are all stepping into this different light. And this week, God has really put it on my heart to be diligent about prayer and to be diligent about his word and to be diligent about what I do and how I act. And so as I go through this shift and as I go through this change and as you go through a shift and as you go through a change, I want you to realize how proud I am of you, how amazing you are to have gone through and overcome so many different obstacles, so many things that should have been roadblocks. But you surpassed that. You went over that roadblock and you faced what you needed to face to get to where you are. And for that, I am extremely proud of you. Some of the things that you guys have gone through, I can't even imagine going through. I can't. Because all I can do is live into the energy of what I've experienced and then slowly begin to morph or change or shift and put myself into other people's situations. I want you to know that you're worthy. I want you to know that you matter. I want you to know that there is nothing in this world that you can't do. And if anyone ever tells you that you can't do something, I want to tell you to say this: watch me. Watch me. You know, today I'm going to be working on my book again and working on chapter 11. And I think back to grade 12. And I think back to my English teacher that said, you're never going to write a book. You're definitely never going to publish a book. And here I am working on my third book, about to publish my third book in just a couple months. And if I had allowed her thoughts, her feelings, her emotions, her perspective of my life to dictate to me what was going to happen, I probably wouldn't have. But I don't back down from a challenge. And if you tell me no, I say, watch me. So this week, every time someone tells you, no, you can't do something, or no, you're not capable of that, I want you to look at yourself. I want you to look at them, and I want you to say, watch me. That's it. And then do it. And then be proud of yourself for doing it. Listen, this was going to be a short and sweet little message this week because I don't have anything else to say. I'm in this energy of shift. I'm in this energy of change right now. And I'm trying to define my purpose and to figure out where I fit in and how I show up. But I didn't want to have a Wednesday go without a message. So this week, say, watch me, and go get it. This is week 29. Next week's week 30. We got 52 weeks. That means there's 22 weeks left of this year. We got 22 weeks to make everything matter, to make everything count. So what are you waiting for? Go out there, climb that ladder, and ring that bell, because you deserve to. You've earned it. You're worthy of it. Keep shining, keep smiling, and remember, you're enough. You matter. You're loved, you're seen, and you're heard. And I wish you all the best.